A lot of the advice you hear as a teacher sounds very inspiring until you actually do it. Hello, I am Dr. Naisha Cherry, and I'm an educator with over 17 years of experience. I help teachers teach well, lead with purpose, and protect their peace. After more than 17 years of being in a classroom, being teacher of the year twice, having leadership roles, and helping to train new teachers, I have learned that all the advice that we get is not always the best. There are just certain things that I don't believe anymore. And I want to share that with you in case you are a new teacher who's coming into the school year and want to make sure that it's sustainable for you, or if you are a veteran who is exhausted and need something to help you have a better school year. So if you're either of those, tune into this video. It's for you. So point one, you always hear people say, do it for the kids. Well, I'm in this profession because I love the kids and I'm totally doing it for the kids. Me loving my students and doing all that I can for them, which is definitely what I do on a regular basis, does not mean that I am neglecting myself. I am not ignoring my own needs. When neglecting yourself and ignoring your own needs, you are not actually doing all you can for the students. You're not doing it for the kids, because not getting enough sleep, trying to get everything done at home, and then coming in tired the next day, you are not being a good teacher. You don't have the energy to get the information across to the students. You are not keeping them engaged. You're probably trying to find something for them to just sit down and be quiet. And that is not a good way to teach. So definitely doing it for the kids also involves taking care of yourself. Secondly, stay until everything is done. Absolutely not. Because in our profession, the work is never completely done. There's always something more to do. So getting there early and staying late, no. And I used to wear that like a badge of honor. Oh, I stayed late yesterday. I didn't leave the school at 6 o'clock. That is not okay. Like, we have to take care of not just our students, but ourselves, our families, our households. Many of us have children or bonus kids or pets that we have to take care of. So it's not just the job, it's life. We have to treat teaching as a profession. That's exactly what it is. It is a career choice. It is a job. We are not putting all of our eggs in this one basket. We have to make sure that we are living outside of teaching. So doing all that we can for our students while we are there. Maybe come early sometimes, or maybe stay late sometimes, but coming early and or staying late on a daily basis, not so much. It's not for me anymore. Number 3, having that idea of perfection. Every lesson has to be perfect. My class has to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect. No. Perfection is not going to get our kids to doing well on assessments, to learning enough so they can be successful in life. It's not going to help them to grow emotionally, culturally, educationally, academically, socially. It's not going to help in those respects. Perfection does not matter. What does matter is consistency. Being consistent with your students. They learn so much more from that. And they know what to expect. So being consistent is your friend. Perfection, no. Consistency, yes. And lastly, teachers should sacrifice. We don't hear that in many other professions. So why is it okay for them to say that in ours? Sacrifice and commitment are two different things. So yes, we should be committed. We should be committed to our students' growth and their success. But self-sacrifice, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We have to take care of ourselves in order to be able to see that growth in our students, in order to be in this profession long term. If you don't take care of yourself, you will burn out. If you're overexhausted, if you're overstimulated, if you're tired all the time, you are going to burn out. You won't be in this profession for long. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of teachers who only teach for like 5 years or less and then leave. That it's not a sustainable profession. It's because they're tired, they're burnt out, and they are self-sacrificing. So do not sacrifice yourself. Be committed, but don't self-sacrifice. So I would like to encourage you to make sure that you are evaluating the advice you're getting. Sometimes it's really good advice. Sometimes you need to rethink, is that true, accurate, smart for you? Everything that we hear, we can't do. It's just impossible. So refuse to accept advice automatically. Filter it. Use your discernment and decide, is that a piece of advice I would like to take on? So have you heard any of these pieces of advice from others and thought that you should do it too? Which ones? Let me know. And what are you shifting your thought process to going forward? As always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.